Hello First Certificate. So today we get to finish Unit 8. You know what that means? Writing! Everyone's favourite. Okay, so we're starting on page 70. Okay, today is all about writing an article. We're going to start by having a look though at some reason and result linking expressions that we can use in our writing. Okay, so you know what to do. Look at exercise 1 and can you complete the 10 sentences with the vocabulary in the box to make these reason and result linking expressions. Also, which of the 10 expressions are quite formal? Okay, so 2 things to do. 1, complete the expressions, and 2, decide which ones are quite formal. Alright, so hit pause, do the task, it's not an exam, sorry, and then come back. Okay, no cheating, hit pause now. Right, what do we think then? So I'm going to read the sentences for you, 1 to 10. Okay, number 1, as a result of the extra tax, the price of electronic goods went up. Number 2, ice occupies more space than water, and that is why frozen pipes burst. Number 3, it would take years to reach even the nearest stars, owing to their huge distance from Earth. Number 4, some programs may be running slowly on account of a bug in the computer. Number 5, metal is heavier than water. Therefore, if a ship fills with seawater, it sinks. Number 6, laptops are becoming very popular, and the reason is that you can take them anywhere. Number 7, since the tunnel is so far underground, mobile phones don't work. Number 8, in view of the fact that hot air is lighter than cold air, a hot air balloon rises from the ground. Number 9, sales of cameras are falling because of the increasing use of phones to take photos. And finally, number 10, copper is a lot cheaper than gold, and consequently it is widely used for carrying electricity. Now in number 10 and in number 5, consequently and therefore are both possible. Okay, they are interchangeable. Alright? Now of these, 5 are quite formal. So the quite formal expressions are number 3, owing to, number 4, on account of, number 5, therefore, consequently, number 8, in view of the fact that, and number 10, consequently, therefore. Okay, did you get them all correct? Of course you did. Okay, so let's look at the exam task that you are going to do. Look here. Alright, I'm going to read it to you, and you have 3 questions to answer. Number 1, who will read your article? Number 2, why should you write it? And number 3, what 2 things do you have to do? Okay, so I'm going to read the exam task to you now. You see this announcement in an international magazine. What is the most important piece of technology you have? Write us an article about it, saying why it is so important to you and how it could be improved. The writer of the best article will win a prize. Write your article in 140 to 190 words. Okay, so again, hit pause, 3 questions, and come back. Right, so who will read your article? Yeah, obviously readers of a technology magazine. Okay. Number 2, why should you write it? Because you might win a prize, exactly. I wonder what the prize is. Number 3 then, what 2 things do you have to do? Well, first you have to say why it is important, and secondly, how you can improve it. Okay? Remember, if you don't include both of these things, you can't pass this part of the exam. Okay? So now, if you have a look here, we have a sample answer, my laptop and me. Alright? So, I would like you to pause the video, read the sample answer, and can you answer the 3 questions in exercise 3? First of all, is the style very formal, very informal, or somewhere in the middle? Which paragraphs, there are 4 paragraphs, which paragraphs describe the good things, and which mention problems or suggest improvements? And number 3, how are readers encouraged to start and continue reading? What are they asked to think about at the end? Alright, so read the sample task, okay, and then answer the 3 questions. When you've finished, come back and we'll go through the answers. Alright, go! Right, no cheating I hope. Let's go through. So, number 1, the style is actually neutral. Okay, yes, there are contractions, but it's not very conversational. Okay, there are complete sentences, and some are quite complex, using the passive, for example. It also uses reason and result links, like here, but not the more formal ones. Okay. Number 2 then, which paragraphs describe the good things? Well, paragraph 1 and paragraph 2. Which paragraphs mention problems? Paragraph 3. And suggest improvements? Paragraph 4. Okay. Now, how are readers encouraged to start and continue reading? Well, it gives us first an interesting title, My Laptop and Me, and also quite an interesting first part. I couldn't imagine a world without laptops. Okay? Could you? Yeah, I'd like to sometimes. And what about at the end? What are you asked to think about? At the end is the future possibilities, or the future technological possibilities for laptops. Okay? To make you think at the end, makes you keep thinking of the article. Alright? So now, looking a bit closer at this sample answer, can you look again and try to find the reason and result links, some lively expressions, and also any passive verb forms? Alright, so again, hit pause, find these 3 different things in the answer, and then come back to me. Okay? Go. Right, let's look then. So, reason and result links. In paragraph 1, since. In paragraph 2, as a result and because of. In paragraph 3, that is why and for that reason. And in paragraph 4, none. Lively expressions then. Well, there's 2 quite lively, exaggerated expressions. I couldn't imagine a world without laptops. Whoa, crazy. And also at the end of paragraph 2, without my lappy, my life would crash. Yes, it's an exaggeration, but it does make it more lively. And finally then C, passive verb forms. There's 2 in paragraph 3, okay? They can't always be connected, and batteries are needed. Okay? So, now we've looked at this sample, look at the quick steps to writing an article. So, first, write in an entertaining way that will hold your reader's interest, using some lively expressions. Give reasons for your opinion, and possibly also examples. Use linking expressions such as on account of and in view of, and get readers to think about what you have written by making the ending interesting. Okay? So, look at exercise 5 to give you some ideas for your article. Alright? Which piece of technology do you know something about? Alright? I can't talk about an iPhone. I don't have an iPhone. I know nothing about them. Write about something you know. Okay? What will interest your readers about this topic? Have you had any interesting experiences with this technology? If you haven't and you'd like to invent them, that's fine. And finally, how might this technology change in the future? Use your imagination and be creative. Okay? Also, look at the exam tip. Prepare for this task by reading articles in English, in magazines or online. Like I keep telling you in class, the more you read in English, the better your English becomes. Okay? So, finally, you'll need to write your article, and when you've finished, check your work back on page 14. Remember the checklist, okay, for all writing. So, this is your exam task, the article you need to write about technology, but that's not your only homework, alright? I'd like you to do this writing, and also on page 71, the revision for Unit 8, okay? Now, if you look at the school website, you'll see there are also some resources for Cambridge. So if you'd like to look there and do some more practice, perfect. If you'd like some other practice from me, email me and I can contact you. I can send you whatever you'd like. All right? But remember, next week for Semana Santa, there's no video classes, so I'll be back the Monday after. All right? Bye!